This is a wheel loader.
Yeah.
926. That's the number, and it's made by Cat. This is a wheel. That's the part that holds the wheel to the machine.
Education.
That's how it moves. Kids. It's not a big one. This is a counterweight.
Hell, you're almost as wise as it is.
Fucked right off. And it's metal, not plastic, like Conrad or some other model brand would make.
Northcott?
That one's, yeah, like Northcott. This one's metal, kids.
Look at that, real metal.
Handrails. Look at this, metal handrails. You don't see this very much from Northcott, do you? They're starting, but whatever.
But oh, some people like the plastic ones because they give more detail.
They can put them in dioramas too. Let them get dirty.
Ooh, dirty. Ugh. What the hell do you have models for then?
You pay $200 for one. You don't really want to put it in dirt. I don't personally, because I don't have the money to. Anyways.
So what are you touching here now?
Hole got in there, but okay. It's a hole in the tire. Bet TWH can't make detail as good as that.
No, they couldn't. No, even with their master caster and all that.
So, anyways, there's your etched grills. You know, that's real big too. CCM hardly even does that on. Well, they do that, but you know, I think Cat does it better, personally.
I don't know, Cat. Were they around before CCM? I'm not even sure.
I don't know. We'll have to ask a professional.
Yeah.
So that's the door. This is how you get in, and you need these, or you'd have a pretty hard jump to get up in here. Also, and that's the door latch. That's how it opens. When you do this, you know, that's if the operator likes to commit suicide while he's operating the machine.
Does Northcott put that detail in?
Nope, they don't. They don't have the little button to push it out either. Where the fuck it is? There it is. See? But, you know, if the operator just hated his life and went, woo! No, you know, it's a lot easier when it's locked there, and the door wouldn't come and smash his face in. So this is the wheel. We can get a cab view here, Mr. Nigel. You know, like we got the opening doors on this thing, unlike
it's a nice model.
Unlike Northcott. Well, they're improving, but they wouldn't make an old machine like this to try to go with the new stuff. And we're pricing it at that. But anyways, here's the wheel, very detailed. Yeah. Got the hand marks here, handprints. That's pretty cool. You don't really get most models back at the in the 150 scale. Here's your controls. And now you push this one back, push this one forward, and push this one back, and it moves stuff. Functions, we call that.
What stuff? What does it move?
Oh, it moves the cylinders. Oh! And they're stiff right now. If we went and tried to move that with your hands, I don't think we'd have a very easy time.
No.
It's got the mirrors, real reflective mirrors, you know. That's pretty good tape job they got there.
Paint, yeah.
I can't pick that off, so I'm pretty sure it's not paint.
That's cool.
Also, there's a key. They even put a key in this, but I advise you boys and girls not to start this up if you're
not a trained professional, you know.
Exactly, you know. And these two here wouldn't know because I'm not a trained professional. Here's the hour meter. The hour meter. Oh, it says power, yeah. You know, when it says off, leave it that way unless you own it. It's wise. Also,
so what's the hour meter?
Here's the hour meter.
What does it say?
This says 13,418 hours on this machine.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that's. I think that's stock. Hey.
No, they don't put those in models, but I think that's stock. Yeah.
No, I don't think they put those in models either. You know, it'd be really tough to see, but it'd be a really cool detail to have. But you know, those Chinese model makers, they're not that. I'm not that with it.
Well, they're Chinese.
I don't think they've ever hopped in one of these and checked it out anyway. But
no.
Yeah, you know, here's your AC.
Deluxe model with the AC, eh?
Yeah, oh yeah, deluxe. This one. This one will cost about $565 if you were to introduce this to models.
I mean, if TWH made it, especially.
Oh yeah, or if CCM made this and made it in brass, they'd probably charge $10,565.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta add in the brass, the cost of that.
Yeah, the minuscule amount.
And then all the detail.
Yep.
Okay. Anyways, let's check out the rest of the machine. So I don't kill myself here.
You have too much ass in this video. I'm not liking it.
That's your own fault.
Nope.
Are you?
No.
this is still in there. And we got all the lines in there. I think Norscot does that nowadays, but I'm not 100% sure.
You haven't owned a Norscot model in a while.
There's your cylinder. Got all the dirt splashed in there. You can weather that yourself.
That's weathering, yeah.
You can weather it yourself.
Is that oil and
it don't come
water?
There's oil and stuff down in there as well from the drop shaft. But you know,
I don't think the drop shaft leaks that bad.
It'd take a well, no, but it's in there. Well, how the fuck it got in there? It's in there.
I think that native up the road leaks worse than that.
Yeah, sure. But that could be a sewage in there.
Yeah, you don't take a shit. Right?
Anyways,
yeah.
Yeah, this machine comes with a portable bathroom.
Hey.
But there's your. The fuck is that? I forget. We said this today. Serial number plates. Yeah. So it's a 926.
CAT is always trying to change it, so they always put like abbreviations. So that's your PIN number, apparently.
That's PIN number.
You know, they can't go mainstream with the serial number. No, it has to be PIN number.
You enter that if you want to.
Like if you're making a purchase,
if you're making
a purchase for your debit card, you just enter.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like 994701557.
If you go to a CAT dealer and enter that PIN, I'm sure they can give you an exchange or a refund.
Oh man, yeah.
If it
I think they
down.
should do that. I mean,
I think so too. And this little code here, this little secret code, I'm pretty sure they just add that in there just to freak everybody out. But
that one, yeah.
So yeah, back to the center machine.
Yeah.
You know, you can weather this, but I'm pretty sure it will be pretty hard to get the grease stains way down in there.
I mean,
I don't even think this is on a model, but hey. Oh yes, here's your hydraulic lock, which I'm not gonna fuck around with a whole lot. But yeah, this is what you bring this over, lock it into there.
Doesn't Norscot do that with their models?
They put a little red one in there, yeah.
Right, yeah. That doesn't look red to me, so they're inaccurate. Screw 'em.
Exactly, inaccurate models.
Yeah.
Anyways. Your metal fender. Motor art, I find they tend to put plastic ones in here. So if you went like this, it would just break off. But when you got rocks and dust and dirt and stuff hitting this, you know, it's good to have a metal one. This tire is a little bit better than the back one. Oh, custom attachments. Oh man, these things are great. Cost a lot of money though. I'd say this one would cost about $80 to buy. Pretty expensive.
I bet you it wouldn't even have working cylinders.
Plastruck, no cylinders. $80, the best.
And we didn't have the character.
No character, no rust. Just white. Just white. And I don't think CAT offers white grapples for their...
I don't think they offer
plastic grapples.
lumber pallet forks.
No, lumber pallet forks. Canadian style lumber pallet forks.
Yeah.
Don't think they're offered. Or the grease stains to come with it. But, you know, they do the best they can, I guess.
No, you can just get that by painting black on it. The grease stains.
Yeah, you can do that, or you can do it with a marker.
Yeah, that too, yeah. You
don't get these big dents either unless you just throw it on the ground.
Some people do that.
Some people do that, but then, you know, I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest.
Weathering.
Weathering, like I said, you know, take a hammer to it. Stuff. This one right here.
Yeah.
If you take this and... Oh, stones are a bit too stiff on this one. You're going to need to put a bit of little butter or engine oil in there. And or some grease.
Can I use like lube for sex?
Lube oil, yeah, that stuff, that works too. Just lift it up. But this one here's a bit stiff. I think Conrad made this one, or NZG, because they're a bit stiff. I wouldn't.
That's what she said.
Yeah. So I wouldn't recommend anyone try to lift this one up because you don't want to break it.
No.
And that costs a lot of money to fix, and it'd be too tiny. Also, if you were to do this on.
Oh no, you don't want to do that. No.
Here's your lights.
Can we get side boob action like Ryan?
Oh. There you go. There's your side action, Ryan. Check that out. Right here is your light.
Aren't those usually plastic?
These are accurate. This is the most accurate thing you can find on a 150 scale model, ladies and gentlemen. Plastic lights. That's as good as you're gonna get. But if you rip the plastic ones out on the model, you wouldn't find any lines or anything going to it. No, that's true. But right here, I think you'd find some electrical going in that.
Might zap you.
Possibly. Yeah. There's a vent.
Yeah, I see that.
This one's etched as well, so extra price.
So it's not just painted on there, no?
You know, it's a texture.
Is that just photo etch, or?
Yeah, that one's etched out all the way. So that's some good work there. But you know, they even kept the paint finish real thin also. So
So it wears nice, yeah, you know.
So it's nice.
When your little Lego guys go on there to play around,
exactly. It don't really.
No, it rubs off a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah.
There's another shitty back tire, just like.
Right. Yeah.
Just like, you know.
I don't see TWH making something that freaking grand though.
No, I wouldn't say. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty much your average. Oh no, wait, we forgot one more thing. If I could jump from here to here. We could get a camera up in here. Your exhaust pipe is hollow, not just a plastic cast, and it also has a bit of wear on it. So slice a little top off of it or something, you can also do that. But like I said, I wouldn't recommend it because probably the whole thing would fall off.
No problem.
And then that just involves super glue and mess. More metal hand railing, and there's your air cleaner. You don't usually see these. Usually the air cleaner on these, get a good shot of this so we get a good comparison. Mostly if you're buying an Ertl model, the air cleaner should be about this big up over the cab, probably about 2 feet if you were buying an Ertl one. So, you know, that's your basic outlook on the intake. That one looks very in scale if you ask me.
It looks a little dirty, but you know.
It's a little dirty, but that's a good thing because it's a real working machine. That's what most model collectors or whatever aim for, you know, as real as you can get.
Detail.
Yeah,
Say it.
See that bolt detail there? You don't usually get that almost. There's a fuel cap up there.
I don't think that's. Oh, this one, yeah.
Yeah, that one's.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm not a professional, so
I think that's
don't ask
hydro.
me. But you know, you got the edge tube grills on this as well, and you can open it, but I don't have a key, and I don't own this thing, so I don't. Oh, there you are, you little bastard.
That's just
Get away on me.
No, that's.
This one's probably hydraulic.
Rad fluid.
Or rad. Yeah, that one's rad.
See,
up here.
because you got your rad in there.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not thinking. And here.
Yeah.
How do you open that?
Well, brake reservoir, it says.
Yeah. There's that. So yeah, you know, that's pretty much a 926 loader as best as you're gonna get.
I mean, compared to the model, because usually the model's more realistic, right? This isn't really realistic.
No,
I mean,
this isn't realistic at all.
Except for the lights being plastic.
No, you know, the lights being plastic is very accurate cast, but
yeah, I mean, metal handrails. Where the hell did they come up with that?
yeah,
obviously
plastic.
plastic.
I think it's.
Oh, and the bends in them, you know.
Yeah, the bends. It's pretty hard to do as well.
Yeah.
But you know, if you want to make the ultimate 150 speed model, here it is right here.
Yeah, here it is, folks.
So yeah, I think this is a cat wheel loader. I wouldn't be able to tell you for sure since I'm not professional. But be sure to check Google and be sure to ask your friends just to make sure. Everyone can have a big chat on Facebook or something and just wonder.
And especially all you model guys that think, you know, models are realistic. They are. I mean, compared to this is a piece of crap.
Oh yeah, I would never buy this thing.
No. Well, thanks for the tour, Heavy Hauler Tyler.
No problem, kids. And, you know, keep it safe. And if you ever want any more equipment tutorials, be sure to ask. Shut the fuck up. You son of a bitch.
You're just doing this for camera now.
What?
You're just jumping around for camera now.
I'm gonna fall off. I'm king of the wheel loaders. I don't want to jump that. Can I jump? Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to. Okay, boys and girls, don't try this one at home. Fuck! We're okay.